My MegaMart, best value by far.
Hello, Mega Shoppers! Welcome back to the MegaMart Show. And I must admit, I'm still enjoying the memories of catwalking with Miss Jamaica Universe, Miss Rachel Silvera.
Yes.
Wasn't it fun?
It was a fun episode. I had such a wonderful time speaking with Miss Silvera.
Yes, learning more about her and how she's going to use her platform to grow brand Jamaica. That was really
Especially
fun.
in areas of health and wellness. Since September, we observe
Pharmacy Day?
Pharmacist Day, World Pharmacist Day, and she is a pharmacist in training, yes, so we spoke a little bit about that, and we did a little bit of shopping, and of course a little bit of modeling.
Guys, if you haven't seen the episode, watch it on CVM or jump onto YouTube, MegaMart's channel. It's so fun to watch. You're going to love it.
But
Seriously.
now, fun and games aside,
I know.
not entirely, we'll be delving into saving a little bit more, making MegaMart work for you when you're shopping.
Making your money work for you.
Making your money work for you when you're shopping. I know that we have been busy in the back to school period. We've been doing a
Spending
lot of
that
shopping.
money.
We've been doing a lot of spending, and now we have to be very mindful of what we do now with our money moving into the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So, of course, MegaMart is going to be giving you the best value, and one of those ways is how you can save your money and then
How to budget while shopping.
Right.
So we're gonna jump straight into that, guys. Lots of tips for you. You don't want to miss it. Get your pencil, your cell phone to make notes. And we have a very, very, very special guest that's gonna come and give us all of the deets, all of the good information. You're gonna love
Money
her.
guru
You're
for
gonna
you
love
today.
her, guys. She is. I'm a super fan. But I'll try to contain it on camera, because you gotta keep things, Maybe not. Anyway, stay tuned, guys. After the break, we're gonna go straight into it and meet our very special guest. We'll be right back. I'm Chef Samantha George, and I love to buy my tomatoes at MegaMart. I can always count on the quality and freshness of all their produce, and so can you. So you want quality and freshness all the time? Come and enjoy the MegaMart experience where you can get all these items and so much more. I'm Samantha George. See ya.
And welcome back to the show. We are here on a money mission today with the beautiful Miss Kalilah Reynolds.
Hey.
She is the creator of Money Mission, and she is going to let us know today how we can budget and save while we're shopping here at MegaMart.
Yeah.
Hi. So happy to have you on the show today.
I am excited to be here. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yes, it's a big deal, guys, that she's here. You've seen her all over Instagram, well, at least I have, and I just love what she's doing for Jamaica and just teaching people about money in a very layman way, in a very simplified way.
Right.
So I'm excited.
We really appreciate the work that you've been doing to
Thank
help
you.
us in the financial space.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Right.
But I want to know a little bit about your Kalilah. Like, seriously.
Besides being the creator of Money Mission,
Yeah, first, quickly.
tell us.
What do you want to know? Okay, so I'm a mom of 3.
Ooh,
I have
okay.
2 little ones, 4, 6, and an older one who's 21.
Yes.
Okay.
So I know a little
How?
bit about.
Wow. You don't look a day over 25. Come on
Obviously,
now.
I had her when I was 10, right? Well, 25, no, that means I had her when I was 5, basically.
No, but you look great.
But
Yeah, she
thank
does.
you. Right. So I was a single mom for a long time, so I
Right.
had to learn how to budget, how to figure out, stuff on my own single income salary, single parent salary.
Right.
And then now with the 2 little ones, everything is just so expensive.
Yeah.
And it's twice the expense because they're always hungry.
Uh-huh.
They always need something for school. If you guys have kids in school, every day there's a note coming home with some extra activity.
Class party. Birthday party to go to.
donation. I got a letter one time. The school was having a birthday, and we had to give the school a gift.
Yeah, that's upcoming
The
for my school
school
too.
was having a birthday.
Yes,
Yes.
girl.
That's a new
anniversary.
You have to give the school a gift for the school's birthday.
Yeah.
Like, there's always something, and so you have to learn how to manage the money that you do have, the resources that you do have.
Yeah. But what do you do for fun though, Kalilah? One thing, apart from
For fun?
money and business.
From teaching us
that?
about money.
Right now, listen, my kids' activities are my activities
Yes,
right now.
yeah,
and then,
they-
you know, working on my business, that's fun to me.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not for you, but for me, that's fun.
So back
Also
in high school days,
exercise.
what do? You did gymnastics? Did you do dancing?
I
Did
used
you
to do basketball.
What?
I used to do
I was on the
basketball.
basketball
Really?
team.
Yeah.
I never knew of
That
that.
was terrible.
I thought it was like just netball in Jamaica. I didn't know they had an opportunity for ladies.
Yes. It depends on the school that you went to.
Yeah, I like to read. I used to write a lot. Like I used to do poetry and short
Cool.
stories a lot.
Okay.
Haven't done that much now because I use my writing skills for
To-
other things
To
now.
help
Right.
us.
Exactly. So that's where that came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fun to know. Thanks
Yeah,
for sharing
that's
that.
why she's so engaging, and you know, you just pull us in with your knowledge and how you speak.
So you started out in media,
Yes.
like an anchor for a news agency, and then you segued into building your own brand, your own company.
Right.
Okay.
So I went to school for journalism, studied journalism in school, came out and became a journalist. Like who does that, right? Who actually does the thing that they studied in school?
I do.
Most people don't do
You're
that
a straight
anymore.
shooter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So started working in media in Belize first and then here in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the line I started doing financial journalism and then realizing that people needed more, right?
Yeah.
So people, in order to understand the financial news and what the opportunity is before you, you kind of have to understand what we're talking about
Exactly.
to begin with.
Yes,
Exactly.
And so I started doing the financial education on social media and that blossomed into what is today Money Mission.
Why do you need to budget first off?
So a budget is a plan for your money.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, most people when they think about budgeting, they think, oh, exactly, that is exactly the response. They're like, I hate budgeting because it feels so restrictive. When you say you're budgeting, you have this budget in your mind that is basically a general number that you don't want to go over.
And
You
a
wanna
lot of
stay
times
within
it doesn't even work out, so we're like, why even bother?
Exactly. But that is not how I look at budgeting. A budgeting is the opposite of a restriction. It is a freedom.
Yeah.
It offers you the flexibility when you do it right to get the things that you want to do, to plan for your money, to plan for your future, to plan for I like to plan for the entire year.
Yeah.
12 months. 12 months at a time,
Wow.
because that way you can plan for the school fees,
Yeah.
you can plan for the car insurance, you can plan for the vacations,
Yeah.
the things that aren't a part of your day-to-day or your week-to-week or your month-to-month budget.
Okay.
So you make a bigger financial plan, and the key to it is to keeping it flexible.
Yeah.
So it's not a restrictive thing that you have to stick hard and fast to the budget. You have to make sure that your budget is flexible. It moves with you because life happens.
So what happens when you don't budget? What's the pitfall that you fall into?
Your money will pick up itself and walk away and do
It
what
likes
it
to do
wants
that,
to
you
do.
know.
I like to say money is like a child at the playground. Like you take your children to the playground or to like an amusement park
Yeah.
and you don't give them any rules, they're going to get in trouble. They're going to do all the things that they're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
But your money is just like that. If you don't give your money a set of rules to follow, your money is just going to get up and do what it wants to do. And then at
Yeah.
the end of the month, even before the end of the month,
Yeah.
you'd be like, where did my money go? Did somebody
true.
steal some money from my wallet or from my account?
all
Like,
too
I
And then you can't pay the
don't know what
school fee.
happened. And then, exactly.
okay.
Yeah, so I can relate to that. Me and my husband, we started on this journey as well. We follow Remix Meeting and you too. And we were able to go to Mexico. We're not rich, but we saved up for it like 2 years, and we had a little account that we put away every month.
Nice.
This is the travel fund, because that was our aim. So you can do big things if you budget.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So that's the point you're trying to make.
And speaking about doing big things, like shopping, which is a very big ticket item from our budget every single month, we know that shopping
spend a lot
takes
on
a
food.
lot of our money. What kind of tips can you share with us for budgeting, for shopping, for groceries?
Oh, well, there are many things that we're going to go over through this episode. Ideally, you want your food budget. And here's the thing. We say shopping, but when we come shopping for groceries, it's
Yeah.
food and it's toiletries.
Yes, and
it's
detergent.
household items as well. And some of
okay.
those big items can be expensive.
Very
Yeah.
costly.
Nothing is worse than when you go to the
Okay.
checkout and you see that number approaching a certain limit that you had in your mind,
Yeah.
and they haven't cashed the meats yet, you start freaking out like,
Right,
oh my
right,
God,
right.
this budget is gonna be big.
And then you're saying, all right, what can I not put in this basket right now? How much? Wait, we're at $30,000. Maybe we could put like this, and then we're trying to decide what are the essential items that we need right now.
Yeah.
It happens many times.
So absolutely, number one tip for going shopping is to make your list and check it twice. You want to be like Santa Claus when you're going to the supermarket.
Okay.
And then you put on your blinders and
my
you do not get
problem.
distracted.
Right.
Don't get distracted. It's easy. So when you're going into the supermarket, you're on a mission.
Yeah. Right.
You're on a mission. You're hunting. Make a game out of it. You and your kids, if you're taking the kids to the supermarket, find this item, find that item, and you're on a mission to get specifically those items because it's so easy to get distracted and add things to your cart that you were not there to pick up.
Yeah.
So start with the list,
Yeah.
approach it like a mission, and execute.
Okay. Got
But
you.
I have a burning question. How do you determine what percentage of your budget
Percentage.
to put to food for you, like a family of 4, for
So
example?
it really varies.
Depends on your
It depends on your income. It depends on how many of you are contributing to the income. Is it just your salary? Is it you and your spouse's salary?
Right.
You and somebody else? Like my family, we have 8 people. Six adults, 2 kids.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of us, right?
Yeah.
And it's my husband and my income primarily. That's
Yeah.
supplying the entire family. So that's
Right.
going to be a lot different than the family of 4
Right.
or the single person just supplying for themselves. Ideally, you don't want to be more than 30% of the household budget.
Okay.
30%.
If you could do 20%, that is
That would be
great.
great.
'Cause that means you have extra money for
Right.
investing and savings and goal accounts and so
Yeah.
on. But 30%, you want to keep it around there. And I know it can be hard sometimes because everything is going up.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
The cost
yes.
of living is, every time you go to the supermarket, that bill
There
is
is-
higher
right,
and higher and
right,
higher.
right.
Oh, yeah.
And you're
it-
getting less items. I'm just like, how?
It can be challenging, but if
Yeah.
you can keep it within 30%, then you should be good.
Okay.
So
Make a
30%
budget.
make the budget, the grocery list,
Yes.
right? I have another one to inject. Do a pantry check first, because a lot of people buy stuff they don't need because
Yes,
they
it's
didn't
true.
check their freezer and they didn't check their cupboard. And then what else? We're reached now.
I don't know.
Oh.
Miss Reynolds will tell us.
We reached the shopping part now.
Oh yeah, the shopping part. But we're gonna do that after the break. We're
Yeah.
gonna be going through the aisles.
Yeah,
We're
let's
gonna
do
be looking at areas where we can save. We're gonna look at our everyday low prices, and of course, we're gonna get so many more money tips from the money guru herself, Miss Reynolds. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
I'm Chef Samantha George, and I love to buy my tomatoes at MegaMart. I can always count on the quality and freshness of all their produce, and so can you. So you want quality and freshness all the time? Come and enjoy the MegaMart experience where you can get all these items and so much more. I'm Samantha George. See ya. Yeah,
Yes.
Kalilah. So what are some of the tips that you have now for when you actually get here in the supermarket? How can we save?
Right, so we've made the lists, right? And we've checked it twice, and we're here now. We have our trolley, we're going through the aisles. What are the things that we need to be very mindful of?
So there are quite a few things that you definitely want to pay attention to. One is, what does the ultimate price break down to? Look at the cost per ounce, or the cost per pound, or the cost per sheet if you're buying something like paper towels.
Yeah.
Because one may look cheaper, it may appear to be because the price is cheaper, and they look like maybe they're around the same size, but when you look at, okay, this one actually has more ounces for that price, or more pounds for that price, and then when
Okay.
you do the maths, this one, even though it appeared to be more expensive on the sticker price, it works out cheaper.
Right.
Yep, my husband would cuss me all the time about chicken. When I was a little younger and naive, I'm like, babe, this pack cheaper than the this. Is like, no, you need to check the per pound price, the per ounce
Exactly,
price.
the
It's
per
more.
kilogram price.
I'm like, okay, fine. He beat me into it, so I get it now. You're actually very right.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're
So that's a
looking
big
for
one.
value.
Yeah. Mhm.
Absolutely, you want to check that you have something that provides good value
Yeah.
for the amount of money that you are paying.
So walk with your calculator on your phone. Pop it out if you
Walk
can't
with
really
your
do-
calculator.
If you can't do mind math, you just
I did this
Man.
exercise with my older daughter, teaching
Yes.
her how to shop. I'm like, look at the price, do the calculations, and see which one actually works out cheaper.
Right.
Another one is looking at local substitutes for imported products.
Oh yes,
This is
that's
a
big
big one
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of times you can find high quality local brands that do the same job as the
Yes.
imported name brand, and it costs a lot less because it's
Yeah.
produced locally.
Exactly.
And you may think that, okay, food is something that you think that applies to, but there are a lot of cleaning products as well.
Oh, yes.
They don't have the big brand and the big label,
Right.
but they are locally produced and they're just as good quality.
Exactly.
But you do want to make sure that the quality is the same. For example, one product that I was looking at recently was bleach.
Yes.
So you have Clorox, right?
Yeah.
Popular name brand item for bleach. And you look at the price, then you look at the local price. But then when you look at the ingredients
It's the
now,
same thing.
you notice, not
No, she's
necessarily.
an exception.
There's an exception.
When you look at the
Yeah.
ingredients now, I'm like, why is this one so much more than this one? You look at the ingredients, this one has 50% more water
Yeah.
than the other one. They're the same size, but you're not getting the same,
Same.
value
Yeah.
because
Okay.
one is more watered down
One
than
more
the other.
potent than the other.
So that type of thing you have to look at as well, the ingredients in the products that you buy. Not
Got
only
it.
cleaning supplies, but food items as well. What's the first ingredient? That's usually the strongest ingredient in the thing. So are you
Perfect.
getting the same value?
I love that
Okay.
one. I love that one. So is there a third one?
So we went through local versus imported. We went through,
price per ounce.
price per ounce. And now let's look at one of the biggest expenses on your grocery list, which is meat. Because nothing can be worse than you checking out and the meat hasn't been cashed yet and the bill is already
Listen, I
high.
always like cash the meat first.
Oh my goodness, that meat price is high. So here's a tip. Switch out one of your meals for a vegan option.
Yeah.
Because chickpeas is way cheaper than chicken.
Oh yeah.
And you still get the same nutritional value from it. You still get the same protein value, and it's way, way, way cheaper. So do a vegan option. Do some chickpeas, do some lentils. You'll still get full, you'll still get the same nutrition, and you'll save money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can cash the meat first too. Prioritize. Put the priority first and then the others last. So if you have a cut back, you just
I'm a little bit visual, and I feel like I need to take out my calculator and I need to go into that meat aisle and I need to look at some of these things, and then we want to do some calculations so that they can actually understand what we mean when we say price per ounce or price per kg or price per pound. So let's try that.
yeah, let's go there.
Let's do that.
All right.
All right.
And it's more
So we're
expensive than
doing
this, which
the
is heavier
actual
than
price
this.
comparison now, as you mentioned in the first tip, which is comparing per ounce or per pound price to get the actual figure. So we have an example here.
Yes, perfect example. So we have these two chickens. Both of them are a whole chicken. This one is a whole cut up. This is just a whole chicken, right? Look at the per kilogram price. This one is $1,325 per kilogram. This one is $1,050.
So if you wanna save-
that's almost a $300 difference
Yeah.
per kilogram. And when you look at the weight now, this one is 1.5 kilograms. This one is 1.7 kilograms. So this
But
one a
this
little
is-
bit lighter, but it works out much, much cheaper when you buy this because the per kilogram price is less.
Yeah.
And that's why we're seeing $2,000 versus $1,700.
Yeah, and it adds up if you have a whole big family to feed or from a restaurant. It adds up. So if
and
you
it
want to
gets-
save, look at the per kilogram price.
And it gets even more expensive when we're going with specific parts in it.
Yeah.
Because this is what 1,355 per kg. No, I'm learning,
Yeah.
So I'm going to the unit price is 1,355.
Yes.
As opposed to a 1,050 for the whole chicken. And this is just what 3 major pieces of chicken
Yeah.
that we're gonna get. So
Yeah.
And it goes more, so that's $13.50. Here we have the drumsticks, $15.85
Oh, wow.
per kilogram. And if you go to the breast now, you're looking at, look at this. This one is thighs, deboned thighs.
Oh,
We're at over
$2,000.
$2,000 per
unit.
kilogram.
Oh, okay.
I haven't even looked at the breast yet because I know the breast is more than that.
Okay. So
So
that's
it's really about time and money. If you want the convenience of not having to cut up your whole chicken, you can spend a little extra as we go along the line. But that's how it is.
Right.
It's just exchanging time for money.
Right,
But
right.
the more processed you get, the more expensive it's going to get.
Exactly.
So you might want to factor in time to prepare and say, you know what, I'm making the decision. I'm gonna buy my whole chicken and cut it in the parts because it's the same parts, but I'm paying a little bit less.
And
So
a quick
sometimes I
little
have to make a little
Quick little
sacrifice.
tip with breast, because I love chicken breast. That's my favorite part of the meat. Most of my family loves the breast as well, but the
Right.
breast is the most expensive part of the chicken.
Right.
The tenderloin is a little bit softer, and the pieces are a little bit smaller, but depending on how you prepare it, you can substitute chicken tenderloin, breast tenderloin for the full breast. Because if
Right.
you're just gonna cut it up anyway,
Exactly.
why not use a tenderloin? And the tenderloin is cheaper than the whole breast.
Oh, okay. So we're getting, you're making a note of these money tips, Sam, because she's in the kitchen a lot and you have to buy produce
Girl,
a lot.
In this economy, with my boys and that eat so much, yes, I'm on that train. I'm on that train.
Wait till I get teenage years. Oh.
Well, in addition
Hungry all the
to
time.
checking your cost per ounce or cost per kg, what we also have here at MegaMart is our everyday low prices. And also for the month of October, since we're celebrating our 25th anniversary, we
Yes.
have 25% discounts on so many items. So we want to look for these special offers and these special deals when we're shopping and also when we buy bulk. So I know that sometimes we have our free offer. Occasionally you will see those items in the supermarket.
Yeah.
Free offer or free item
Especially
or special offer.
the buy two, get one.
Buy two,
I
get
love
one
those
free.
for yogurts, milk, cheese. Oh Lord! When you see those, grab them up
excited.
because they spread out. It will last. Make
Yeah.
sure you plan your menu around using up those items in your house. That's a great way to save.
But one thing about that, for instance, I have made my grocery list and I've checked it twice, but then I go into the supermarket, on my list I have 1 bottle of ketchup, and then I see a special offer, buy 2 get 1 free. What do you say in that situation?
That one is tricky.
Well, ketchup is something that doesn't spoil easily, so it can stay in your pantry. So buy the 2 and get the 1 free.
Buy the 2 and get
because it's
one
gonna
free.
last for next month.
But you don't
next
think it's a sales
several
gimmick?
months.
Like when they want to try to get you to spend
so,
more?
so if it is a perishable item, then you don't want to do that
Ah,
because it's gonna waste.
that makes
But if
sense.
it's something that will last you for months to come and it won't spoil in your cupboard, then go ahead and take the deal.
All right, so Ms. Reynolds, we've looked at all the ways that we can save when we're shopping, right? But now that we have shopped and we've saved, what are we gonna do with all these savings? Where do we
Ooh.
put this money?
Great question. So
Right.
there are a couple of brilliant uses that you can have for it. And when you do build your budget in Money Mission, there are different ways that you can apply the money that you're saving. So one, you can have a goal account. So it can be the trip that you took to, where was it again?
Mexico.
To
Mexico.
Mexico. It can be something that you really want to do. It can be saving towards a house. And then the other thing that I definitely
Paying
would
off
say,
debt.
paying off debt. Investing is a big one. So if you guys have been following me for a long time, you know I always talk about investing. Investing is better than savings because it's savings times. You multiply your money rather than just adding your money. You get to make your money work for you. So you definitely want to put some of that savings into your investment accounts, and that way you can get back the money that you put in and then some.
And then some. I like that. And then some.
I love it.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put all of our knowledge to the test, but we're gonna do that right after this break. So stay tuned.
I'm Chef Samantha George and I love to buy my tomatoes at MegaMart. I can always count on the quality and freshness of all their produce. And so can you. So you want quality and freshness all the time? Come and enjoy the MegaMart experience where you can get all these items and so much more. I'm Samantha George. See ya. And we are back, and we're gonna jump into a quick fun game with Kalilah before she goes. So Kalilah, you have the budget, right? That's gonna help you save. But you know, there's also the truth of getting stuff that you actually like and enjoy.
Right.
There's time and a place for that. We did that recently about if it's in the budget,
Right.
We're gonna
right.
get it.
It's in the budget.
Exactly. So now with this game, it's called Splurge or Save. For that
Okay.
item, for those items that you want to get that you love, but then we just want to hear your feedback, your opinion.
Okay.
We're going to bring up some items and you're going to tell us would you splurge on it and get the expensive one or save and get the cheaper alternative.
Okay.
You ready?
Sounds fun.
All right. So we're gonna start off with some Pampers. Some diapers, actually. Diapers.
Although we want to
have
give,
2 brands here.
we want to take care of our little babies. So which one?
This one. So I have 2 little ones, not very long, who are in Pampers. So like they're 4 and 6 now, and this is worth the money.
Yeah.
These
Okay.
ones, like nothing against the brand, but this is absolutely worth the money. It holds
Okay.
up a lot longer. It's can manage the accidents.
Yeah.
The cheaper brands tend to just leak a lot.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you
So
feel like
in
you
this
need,
case,
it
we're
feels like you
going.
need 2 of these to 1 of these.
Ah.
So we're going for quality.
Right.
All
going for
right.
quality.
All right.
You don't want to be embarrassed in public when those kids have the blowouts.
And now we have something that we use all the time, every day,
A lot.
a lot.
Much to our
Paper
husband's
towels.
chagrin.
Give me the bounty.
right.
Once again, going for quality. This takes about 5 of these to use 1 of these. So
Okay.
it works out cheaper in the end, especially since this one is the selector size.
Yeah.
So you can use a smaller piece as opposed to a bigger piece of this,
Yeah.
and it gets the job done much more efficiently. So
And it doesn't have
it may
links if
seem
you
more
wanna-
expensive on
Yeah.
the surface, but this is going to last you much longer than that.
All right, now we're gonna talk about branded versus unbranded, I would say.
Store brand.
Or
The store brand,
They call them
right?
Club Econopack.
Right. So we're used to our cornflakes in the box, right?
Right.
But we also have these store brands that, it's not as fancy or appealing to see, but it might be a little bit more cost effective.
Right.
And they're
So-
usually bulk. So you get bigger.
So let me know what you think.
So these 2 probably taste the same,
Yeah.
even though they look different.
That's a
They
good
taste the
point.
same. This is definitely the better value because you can see the price is almost the same on these 2 items as well,
Mm-hmm.
but this is 1 kilogram and this is half a kilogram. So you're getting twice as much for the same price,
Yeah.
for the same price, and it tastes the same.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
obviously you go with the store brand.
But what about our picky children? Mommy, I want the one in the box.
With the white bear.
So,
With the white bear.
so buy this once, save the box,
And throw it
put
in
this in
there.
there.
That is such a good idea.
Okay, I get you. That's smart.
That's a fun one.
No, a little bit of indulgence, right? This is not something that we would use every day, and not everybody is a coffee lover.
A lot of Jamaicans
But-
are. Actually, I think most Jamaicans are.
We
coffee
have the
drinkers.
powdered and we have the premium. What do you call it? The nuts.
The bean.
The bean.
The whole beans that
Right.
you ground yourself. You coffee drinkers out there, coffee snobs, you know which one you'd go for.
Right.
But let's see what Kalilah thinks.
And this is the same brand to make it even easier.
So I am not a coffee drinker, so I don't really have a preference. I don't have a dog in this race. But if I was a coffee drinker, I would probably go for the premium because
Okay.
I want the quality from my coffee.
and the
But it's
taste.
also about convenience because this is more convenient.
Yeah.
This one takes more effort to prepare. So
It does.
what is your day like? I think this one is more of a convenience factor for you and a preference factor. But I would go with the one that I like.
that tastes better, it gives a better
Because
feeling.
coffee is that thing that is one of those items that you consume every day.
Yeah.
At the start of your day usually. So
Yeah.
you want to go for quality for that one.
All right.
Yeah. People be having whole debates about their coffee.
And
Coffee's a big
finally,
thing.
we have good old ketchup. Everybody loves it. Everybody uses it. What do we say?
I'm going with Grace for this one. I mean, this is a product that many of us grew up with.
Yes.
It does have a different flavor though. So the Grace brand tends to be a bit sweeter than the Heinz, but I like to support local for
Yeah.
products like this.
Right. Okay, got you. So basically what I've learned from all of this, that budgeting is not hard and fast
Definitely
on
not.
what is the more affordable brand or what the budget can actually handle in terms of getting cheaper items, I guess. It goes along the lines of quality. It goes along the lines.
What's your unique salary? So
Right.
start there. What is your income? What can you afford? Stick to the 30% rule
Yeah.
as much as you can.
Yeah. Certain preferences. Sometimes we're gonna have to do a little bit of cheating, especially when it comes down to the children. But all in all, we have to bear in mind that we make our list,
Yes.
that we stick to the 30% at least of our total monthly budget when
Right.
we're doing our shopping, that we look for everyday value in certain things. So when we're going through the aisles and we see special promotions, if it makes sense, if they're non-perishable items, we
Grab
can
it.
capitalize on those offers and those
Definitely.
deals. And finally, when we're shopping in our MegaMart stores, we're looking for our everyday low prices. We're looking out for that 25% discount for our 25 years anniversary that we have coming up in October. And just all the other special offers that MegaMart has to offer to give you the best value that we have continuously been doing over the years. Miss Reynolds, it was my
treat.
pleasure.
It was a treat
our
having
pleasure
you.
having you today. I've learned a lot. I am going to be looking out for those price per ounce and price per
on the chicken,
kilogram.
right?
For sure. I'm walking with my calculator.
So you're gonna
I'm
start
making
cutting
my
your
list.
own chicken?
I will not promise you that, but I will think about it. It was so good having you. We've learned a lot. I'm sure we will try as much as possible to apply it. And we will do well, and we will go out and check out your Money Mission program where we can learn what to do with all of this money that we've saved
Yes.
while shopping here
Absolutely.
at MegaMart.
So go to moneymissionja.com, moneymissionja.com.
Yes.
And if you want to start your budget, go to buildyourbudgets with an S at the end.com and get my free budgeting template.
Remember to follow us on all socials at MegaMart Jamaica, and we will definitely be seeing you in store to shop with us. And finally, after two ladies, 1, 2,
Let's get this
money!